Welcome back to the final score, where we rank movies and games and other pieces of media, but we haven't done games yet. This is the second video. Today we're doing Bullet Train. And there's Brad Pitt. There's Brad Pitt and others. And there's bullets on a train. Okay.
Okay.
First of all,
you've had enough.
the title basically explains the whole movie.
Let me pull
The whole thing takes.
Okay. You gotta hold on. Okay, hold on. You gotta read some shit.
All right.
Read the title.
Okay, so the main character is named Ladybug. He's played by Brad Pitt, and the movie's about this guy named Ladybug, who is an unlucky assassin, and he's determined to do his job peacefully after one too many gigs have gone off the rails. Fate, however, may have other plans as his latest mission puts him on a collision course with lethal adversaries from around the globe, all connected yet conflicting objectives on the world's fastest train. It's Bullet Train. Bullet Train. This movie, I love this movie. I'm excited to do this.
You're forgetting so many things to talk
Dude,
about.
I'm just hyped. I'm hyped to review this movie, bro.
Alright, hold on.
I loved it. Okay.
Okay.
I don't even. You fill in the parts that I forgot. We need to rank this.
All right. This is Bullet Train. It was released August 5th on 2022. That's weird how I said it. The director is David Leitch. Nominations. I am not gonna say any of that shit.
Dude, every time we say Brad Pitt, we have to be like, Brad Pitt.
Really, is that like a thing now? Okay.
Alright. I mean, I did it at the beginning.
All right. The box office. It made about $239.3 million USD. There's nothing about how much money was spent. It is an action thriller. 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Oh yeah, I definitely messed up on presenting the movies.
On IMDb, it is rated a 7.3 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's a 54 and a 49 on Metacritic. And 72% of Google users like this movie. I'm a little surprised about that number. I thought it'd be higher. But I'm not surprised about Rotten Tomatoes because Rotten Tomatoes...
Kids suck my balls! Brad Pitt.
Won't. I love that man. I love Brad.
Love you, Brad.
Love you, Brad. You're awesome.
Great role.
Great.
It was a great role.
Dude, loved it.
Love the characters.
Loved it.
We're not the characters yet.
Yeah,
but
we're not there yet. You're going too fast, Reese. I just spat all over you. I'm so
Am I
sorry.
going as fast as a bullet train?
we love this movie too much.
It's like,
I wish we were this.
Rose.
Oh, it's also rated R. I didn't know it was rated R. I didn't think it was rated R.
I mean, I didn't either until I saw some woman's eyes fill up with blood after she was injected with poison.
That's what can make it rated R. I watched a lot of shit. I didn't think that was rated R. All right. So okay, we got all the movie information.
I think it's
out of the way. Okay. Do we want to just give our straight up before we go deep into all the details?
Like our star, like the 5 stars.
No. That's for the end. I mean, like, just start like what do we like? Just no, whatever. We won't.
It's the little. Okay, first off, it's the action. I have a little lizard in my brain that craves action, and he was not craving by the end of this movie.
For me, it's a little guy that's like 2 centimeters tall who always yells at, like obscenities at me.
Oh.
That may also just be my doubt.
The craves. Dude, I think a lizard's better though.
You think a lizard is better?
The little guy.
The little guy. At least not like Eric Cartman's little angel dude that hangs out around him and is always trying to have sex with him.
Dude, we're getting too hyped for this movie.
We are getting way too hyped. This movie, I remember when I watched it with my dad. So good. Loved it. So much fun. I watched it with you.
Yeah.
We talked about that in the last episode. Literally, like, as soon as we ended, like, recording, like, Cocaine Bear, we immediately were just like, let's do Bullet Train. Like, let's do that. Like, let's have fun with that.
Dude, it was a dope movie.
It's a fun movie.
Like, it was fun. Fun is the best word to describe it. Like,
It was fun. Alright, you know what?
man.
Let's get into the review. We got a dog to walk. But we're not going to rush this at all.
We got a dog to walk?
Yeah, my dad's making us walk, Nero. Oh. Alright. The music, first point. Either composed or pop. I loved it. The only memorable music that I do know from it is when they did the Japanese version, at least I think it's Japanese, the Japanese version of Staying Alive.
I don't really remember the music. I was really, like, intrigued with the visuals more than the music, if I'm being honest.
Okay, hold on, that's camera work.
No!
That's camera work. You're
I
bleeding.
don't remember
You're
a
bleeding.
lot of the music, but the music was good.
The only thing that I do remember about the music is the Japanese version of Staying Alive. And I just thought that was cool. You know what? Maybe
That's cool, though.
Maybe we overhyped the music. The music, I feel like, didn't really add that much.
I would give the music a point.
God damn it.
I really need to get to the characters.
I'm not giving the... Wait, hold on. Wait a second. Why are you... You said you didn't remember the music that much. Why are you
I
giving
still
it a
liked
point?
it. I know I liked it because I love this movie.
Then we're just blindly giving a point to music.
Give it half a point.
Okay, half.
Because the music fits so well that it kind of just like blended in with the scenes.
So far, we're opposite that start. Characters in general. Lemon!
God rest his soul, Lemon.
Wait, Tangerine.
Tangerine and Lemon. Okay.
Lemon's
Ladybug.
Wait,
The mysterious
we're
dude
gonna-
with the sword.
We're probably gonna spoil this as well. Was Lemon the
Oh
one
my
that died?
gosh.
Was Lemon the one that died, or was he the one with the Thomas train?
I think it's a diesel.
Okay, so he's
You bloody
okay,
diesel.
Dude,
Lemon
I really want to make sure that we're
is
giving this.
Lemon
I don't
is the
wanna-
black guy.
As much as we.
Tangerine
no,
is
yeah,
the
it's
dude
fine
with
if
the
you say-
badass mullet
Yeah.
and mustache.
He's-
That's not even racist, by the way.
He's-
Saying he's black isn't racist.
Okay, calm down. I'm gonna need you to calm down here.
That is not.
Reese.
Look at that! Is that how? That's just describing him. How do you want me to describe him, bro?
African American is a more political correct term. I'm not saying.
Cut it out. Cut that whole part out.
I'm not cutting it out. I'm not cutting it out. You're half black. You're fine. I don't. It's bad if I
Okay.
say it. Maybe they'll come for the half white side of you. I don't know.
Well, the one who is Tangerine has the badass mullet. The one who does not have the mullet is Lemon. Lemon, did he die? No.
They made it seem like he did.
Lemon, they thought Lemon died, but Tangerine. So Lemon, like, they thought he died, but like Tangerine found out, and he was like, "Oh, he died." And then Tangerine died, and then Lemon actually wasn't dead, but he was just like sleeping. And then he was like, "No, Tangerine," and then he avenges him and shit. And I love them.
Yeah.
And it was a great character relationship.
Did the characters have an arc? I don't think they had arcs, but they were
No.
fun to be with.
They had no arc, which is great because none of them needed to change at all.
None of them needed to change. They were just fun characters.
That was the best part. Like,
Yeah, we
like,
loved them.
like Brad Pitt, aka like Ladybug. I'm just gonna say Brad. Should I say Brad Pitt or should it Brad Pitt or Ladybug? Like, which one?
Just
Well, his
say
code
Brad.
name was Ladybug.
Just say Brad. We're that comfortable with Brad Pitt. He knows. I mean, Brad Pitt. He knows us.
But Pitt,
But
I liked his role, and he gave the main character that super witty charm. Like, even when he was about to die multiple times, he would have these really sarcastic remarks that were so funny. Like,
It's like
this
Spider-Man.
one scene, yeah. But there was this one scene when it was like this. I forgot, but it was this lady who was. She's trying to find the briefcase, which is like the whole goal of all of the assassins.
the
and the guys
bitch?
in the... No, not the bitch who was like gaslighting people and shit. That girl in the pig, you can't see her, but
You know what? We respect you for playing such a good character.
That's what-
Whenever
I love the
we
character,
hate-
hate the character.
if we can hate the character, but not like as in there's
Love the
like
actress.
a god awful character. If you make us furious with the actions that they do and the way that they think and the way that they talk, you're doing such a great job. Because it's like, it's terrible when it's like you play someone and you're so convincing that people just fucking hate you. That's terrible.
Yeah.
But like,
That's like, I can't see, like the guy who plays Homelander, I can't see him as anyone other than Homelander. His role is just so good that, like, I don't even know if that's related to this, but
if I ever watch The Boys, we'll review it.
I don't even know if you like The Boys.
Just
Like,
like
it has a bunch of gore and stuff.
Just like how if you ever watch Invincible, we're gonna review it.
Alright. I mean, The Boys...
Invincible's only 6 episodes. You can easily get.
It's
into
only
that in, like,
6
a week.
episodes?
It's
I thought it was like a
it's
whole...
like 6 or 8.
I could watch that.
It's like you can easily watch that. But that's another time. That's another
Yeah.
topic for another time.
But, dude, this review is, like, I don't know, it's making me act some kind of way, bro. I'm, like,
dude,
freaking
I had
out.
so much fucking fun with this movie.
I love this movie, man.
Do you see how giddy I am? Dude, my legs are shaking. My legs.
We
are
didn't
shaking.
even talk about... First off, when we said characters, we immediately went to Lemon and Tangerine.
They're like the stars of the movie.
Yeah,
I
but
love
the other
duo,
characters
bro.
were... Oh, wait, what was it? Oh, I was saying for Brad Pitt. For Brad Pitt.
You want to know something? I don't even know why. Okay, when we searched up a poster, we just kind of like searched up the movie and let it go wherever. This motherfucker was in it for like 10... No, not even 10 minutes. Like
Yeah, he
5
was.
minutes. It just dies. I don't even know why they put him in here.
What was his name? The Wolf?
Yeah, he
The
was like
Wolf?
the wolf.
Yeah.
He looked badass.
He was like
But
this
then
guy
bitch,
and his...
This bitch died in like...
That
probably,
was
like,
the girl I was talking
5
about.
minutes.
But before we move on from the Wolf, like, his backstory was kind of cool.
Yes,
Like,
every
it had the
time
characters
they
have
introduced a
backstories.
character, they had a fucking backstory, bro.
I think his wife got assassinated or something like that. Everyone at his wedding died, including his wife. At his wedding.
And he thought it was Brad Pitt's character.
Yep. And that's why he's there. And they're actually, the first time they meet is really funny because it's Brad finally got the suitcase and he's walking off the train and they're just standing there and Brad's like,
The guy's
and he just
the guy's like trying to kill him. Brad's like, I don't even know who you are.
dude, it's so like Brad, I'm telling you, bro.
He's the person that we aspire to be, as in like the sarcasm, the court, like all
dude,
that
like
stuff. People aspire.
it's
to be
like
that.
it's like he's half asleep and doesn't care about like anything that's going on.
Exactly. Dude.
So like back to what I think I got way off topic from this, but that girl at the you can't, I don't know why I'm pointing, but one of the girls on the poster also tries to kill Brad Pitt. Literally everyone's trying to kill him.
She's fucking
Literally everyone's trying to kill him.
But like as she's dying, Brad's like, "Do you need water?
Yes, literally.
Do you need
Oh my
a
gosh.
snack?"
Okay, so
He's
he
like,
has the
Why
case.
do you pack only one vial of the antidote?
Yeah.
Only one. He's like, you idiot.
So
He's like, shit-talking
first,
her, just crawls
like
away.
I think, how did it happen?
She
stabbed him like this, and then he like dropped. He opened his hand and it dropped on her hand, and so they're both injected with the poison, and they both only have a few seconds before they start dying, and then she's like rushing at the syringe out, and she's like, and then he just snatches out her hand. And he's like,
it's absorbing.
and he doesn't have any expression. He's like, and she's like, you bitch, and she's like dying on the ground, and he's like, oh, why didn't you bring a second one?
He's like, is this your only one? And then
He's like, and she's like, and she's like crawling, like blood coming out of her eyes.
And he's like, do you need a water?
He's like, do you need water? Do you need like,
snack?
what do you need? And she's like, it's so funny. His character's personality is so awesome, and it makes you like love his character. And the same thing with Lemon and Tangerine, man.
Yeah.
Like this whole thing with the stickers.
Even the old dude, the old like samurai dude.
I don't know his name.
But he was awesome.
But the dude with the sword and the cane, and he had like, I know he was important to the story, but I honestly don't remember his name. Why am I so bad at remembering the names of these characters?
No, I'm gonna be honest. I think the only reason, or like the only way that movies make us remember names is if they constantly say it.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
was
it
mainly
is.
focused on the actions.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're a good listener, you probably remember every single name, or like if one of them if one of their characters had like probably like the biggest like fucking weirdest thing to happen in the movie, you're gonna know who that was, like because that's embedded in your mind.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I thought if we were to wrap up characters, everything was awesome. I don't care that they didn't have arcs because they didn't need to change.
That's not an issue.
That's not an issue.
Great.
It was great. Well, I guess Brad Pitt's character kind of had an arc by the end because he realized it depends on how you look at things. That's what he realized.
I guess it was because when I think of an arc, I usually think of a character dramatically changing from the beginning. But I mean, like, yeah, the whole movie was dramatic, but I think the characters really like stayed true to themselves. I felt like they really had personalities. The sarcasm, wittiness, humor, alongside of like just all these killers are sitting on a train, and I loved every bit of it. It didn't get boring or stale at all, and I think the ending was good. Maybe there will be a sequel. I don't even think there needs to be a sequel, honestly. Like, it was good ending.
Good by itself. It was great by itself. It was good. So, characters.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're giving
characters definitely get a point.
Plot, dude. Plot. It gets a point for me immediately.
Yeah.
It's an interesting story. The way that they were able to, like, they originally had to be like, okay, like a lot of these people are looking for this briefcase, but then by the end, where it came down to like, actually, this one dude orchestrated the whole thing because, and this other bitch, the pink, is trying to kill that dude, and like how it all kind of comes together. I think that was, that like. It's always the amount of detail because they had the whole thing where their original goal, Brad Pitt's original goal, was to get off the train with a briefcase. But then something happened to where now he's involved in this whole other issue.
Yeah.
That's what does it for me. Whenever the character has something to where it's like they're going for it, something changes. Now they gotta redirect, and now we're all in the same boat where we're like, hey, what the hell does he do now?
Yeah, because before you're going into it, thinking of this one thing, and then when it gets thrown around, you're also in the same position as the character. Yeah. Like, you don't know what's happening. I kind of love that.
So was it entertaining?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
I love the plot.
Point immediately.
Point.
See, what's interesting is that we're just so like hyped about this movie that we've already gone through like 3, whereas in Cocaine Bear, it took us probably like 10 or 15 minutes to get through the first 3.
Yeah, but I think the thing about this movie was, like, I'm not just automatically giving a point because I'm excited, but I'm just excited because this movie hit most of the points for me. And that's why I love it so much. Like, what's the next point?
Camera work.
Camera work was...
That was kind of mid. I
don't think it was bad.
They didn't do any fancy thing.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything fancy that I remember.
It didn't work, but...
Except for like the very end when they're like going through the train in slow motion, but that's not enough to make me give it a point.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't bad, but it's just like it did, like nothing really stood out to me.
Yeah, but should we like deduct a point from that, or should we do half?
I'm taking a point off. I don't think, because the only difference between this and Cocaine Bear is that Cocaine Bear actually had some parts that are like interesting, cool to look at.
Yeah, but Cocaine Bear was also a different genre. I mean, I guess like it doesn't really apply to because the camera work can still be. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I liked it, so let's give it a half.
All right.
Just because I don't think the camera work was bad, so it couldn't take away from anything in the movie.
All right.
I mean, there probably was opportunities for it to be
better,
different, but it didn't do anything risky because I don't really think it was really focusing. Let's just say, just give it a half because I enjoyed it. I don't think it was bad.
All right.
Did what it needed to do.
Does it follow its genre? It is an action thriller.
It is a thriller.
What's cool? Actually. You can add another one, comedy. You can add that on it too. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was a cool, funny, good movie.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't want to just be agreeing with everything, but it really did check all the boxes for its genre. Like,
dude, this is probably gonna be the fastest one because I know whenever it comes to a movie that we both are just like in love with, and like we actually like it just hits all the boxes. That like it's just gonna go fast. Like, I'm scared for Puss in Boots when we do that one.
Yeah. I mean, like I said in the beginning, like it kind of scratched that part of my brain for all of the action and the comedy. Just like
Yeah, I don't know. It was good.
it was just awesome. Like there's no wonder this movie got awards. It was great.
All right.
Like, all right, what's the next one?
Acting, was the acting good? I thought the acting was all right.
I thought the acting was great, but I love the choreography. Fight choreography was dope.
Insane, dude. I loved it. Anytime
was-
there was fighting, it was always creative. I felt.
Yeah, it wasn't just gunplay. It was so much other stuff mixed into it.
Dude, the water bottle though. The
Yeah.
Fiji bottle.
Yeah, it wasn't even like there was so many different kinds of weapons in like fight scenes, like the Fiji bottle or like
The
the
Fiji bottle. They had character development for a bottle. That's
bottle development.
Bottle
It was a
development.
Fiji bottle.
Bottle development. In love with it. I as soon as I heard that they gave a water bottle a backstory, I fell in love with it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome.
Choreography. See, when the first fight I think was, I'm probably wrong about this, but I think it was the Wolf and Brad Pitt.
It was.
Yeah.
And even that
Because-
was fun to like watch.
Yeah, because as soon as that happened, I was like, damn. Okay, I see how they're gonna do the like. It was so fun because he was like, took the briefcase, boom, boy, like. It was good, and it didn't have to have anything flashy.
Yeah.
It was just straight up hand combat, slick movements, witty comments in the middle of it.
The fight scene's almost as on par as Winter Soldier, Captain America.
Ooh.
Because
It was.
Well, everyone remembers this one scene from Winter Soldier where Captain America is fighting Bucky, and Bucky does the thing where he like he has the blade here, drops it, grabs in the other one, and tries to go. Like that's the one memorable scene, but it was like that times 10. Like that combat, along with like the wittiness of the characters, and like you could see the characters fight. Like it was
Yeah.
so cool. I loved it.
Yeah, all the characters. Well, they weren't all assassins, but
Well, no, they were technically like all people.
they were all like you could all see that they were super skilled, and it was always so fun because you never really know who was gonna win, because there wasn't really a good or bad side. They all just kind of had a common goal of getting this briefcase in the beginning, because it does change, but through most of the movie, they all just kind of have a common goal of being the only one who's able to have the briefcase. So you kind of are rooting for all the characters, and the actors and actresses really made sure that you fell in love with pretty much all the characters, or disliked characters, which was the acting overall was really good.
Yeah, that
They made you feel for every character.
It's rare when I absolutely hate a character. Like I hated what's her face, Miss Umbridge from Harry Potter, and have you watched that?
Yeah, I watched all the Harry Potters.
Yeah, that fucking bitch, dude. What is it with the with like bitches in pink? Because that was that same.
Literally, is that
What
her
is it?
daughter?
Probably.
Is it the character's daughter?
I don't know. They're all bitches. But and like that bitch in Obi-Wan. Did you watch that?
I didn't watch Obi-Wan.
There's this one bitch, she's an Inquisitor. Oh, I fucking hate her ass. She was such a good fucking antagonist. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, if you can hate the antagonist to a point where it's like, whenever they show up, you're like, this bitch. Like, that, like, you're invested, like you did a wonderful job, like, as an actor. You're invested, or like, you're getting people invested, you're getting people to actually hate you. That's how good you are.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Like
That's impressive
always,
work.
always love the actor, hate the character.
Yeah.
If it's like if they can make you hate the character, then you love the actor.
Exactly. It's
Like you can't get upset at an actor for their character. That just means they played a great role.
exactly. So
Acting is
overall,
great.
Great
I love
point
that.
for that too. Pacing was excellent to me.
Pacing was
I
it
was
was
never
good.
bored. I was never bored. It was
Yeah.
fun, easy pacing, easy moving. It wasn't like
They found a balance between dialogue and action.
they had a lot of fight scenes in this movie.
Because it wasn't in like 5 seconds of action and then them just talking.
Yeah.
Or it also wasn't just a ton of action and no talking, where you wouldn't get really any characters interacting. It was good.
Yeah.
And they also sometimes they mix it together too, so it was really funny.
Pacing was good. I loved it. I didn't think it was bad.
Yeah.
Now, was the advertising what was promised? If I were to remember,
I don't
if I'm
remember
looking
the
at
trailer.
this, I'm only given one trailer, and that's it. I'm only given one trailer. I don't see any other trailers. I'm sure there are probably other ones in theaters, but the advertising I thought was cool because the advertising kind of like runs down and you see all the characters that he's gonna fight. The cool slow mo of the guy with the revolver going down like his arm.
That was sick.
Yeah, the whole thing with the Russian like controlling the who are they? Are they the is the Yakuza?
The Yakuza is.
Yakuza, that was it. Are they or is it like
It's somewhere in Asia. It might be Japan. Might be Japan, like Japan's version of the mafia. I don't remember. I'm sorry if I got it wrong, but
Yeah, same here.
I think
I
know
tried
it's
horribly
definitely
for
the
that.
Yakuza is not Russian though. Russia is something else.
The Russian
remember.
mafia is it's not mafia.
Who is the
that's
Russian?
Italian.
You talking about the Russian mafia in Bullet Train?
No, because
'Cause who was that?
Because the Russian dude is the guy that controls the clan.
That was the guy who they fought at the end
Yeah.
with like
Remember,
all
he
the
was
dudes, like all the soldiers came in and they were all fighting that.
Russian. Yeah.
Because all of the cast who was like killing each other in the beginning found out what was going on, and they instead of going for the briefcase, they all kind of teamed up to fight the guy.
Yeah, which was cool.
They also kind of switched between that pretty fluently
Yeah.
because the characters.
They
Yeah.
get pissed off at each other. But yeah, the trailer had the Japanese version of Staying Alive. Because I remember being in theaters. I think I was watching Multiverse of Madness, and it was. Actually, no, I'm not gonna hum it. I'm not gonna hum it, or else I'm gonna get copy strike. But it was like it started playing, and then the bullet train whizzed by, and then it was in bright neon Japanese writing, "bullet train," and then like more bullet train showed up. At least I think it's Japanese. I'm probably horrifically wrong throughout this whole video. I don't know.
It could be. I don't know. I don't remember. But.
It's probably Japanese. But I mean,
Yeah, because it is in Japan. Because they're going from Tokyo to Kyoto.
Yeah, I thought it was alright. I thought the advertising was.
Advertising?
The trailer seemed inviting. Whenever a trailer is like fun to watch, that's when you're like, oh shit, we gotta do No Way Home. That was some hype
Yeah.
shit for a trailer. That was some hype.
I didn't see the trailer for that.
Oh.
I watched those Tom Holland Spider-Man movies really late. It was like last year when I saw Homecoming and then Far From Home and No Way Home.
Alright, we'll go over those another time.
Okay,
There's so many
yeah.
movies we can go over.
Like movies, games, shows. We got a lot planned, y'all. Like,
Or if we ever feel like doing this again. This is honestly just whatever we feel like, whenever we want. But advertising, I thought it was okay.
I think give it a half.
Half
Point.
because they didn't do a lot, and like, I just feel like the movie definitely outshined it.
Yeah.
Which is what should happen, but like, I feel like there wasn't a lot. Someone's just coming upstairs.
Yeah.
Rewatch ability. We're recording. Okay. All right. Sorry. We'll get to you. Rewatchability. Would I watch it by myself?
I think yes. I think I would watch it.
You
Again.
know what?
Because
I would too.
I love that action.
I would
and
too.
even though you know what's gonna happen, it's still just like the characters' personalities for me, man. Like there's just something like you can't not love the characters.
Yeah. I don't.
It's always fun seeing them. Like yeah,
It's cool.
I think rewatchable.
I
And
put
definitely would
rewatchable.
show it to other people. Definitely would recommend to watch.
You know what? We're gonna give it a half, just because. Just because. It is really hard for me to just watch movies by myself,
Yeah.
and I'm like to rewatch them by myself. But this is definitely a party movie. This is such a fun.
It's a party movie.
It was a lot of fun rewatching it with you and Noel. It was fun watching it with
Bro
you.
gets
and Noel.
mentioned every video.
Bro gets mentioned. Whenever we tell a story, he always gets brought up. Just because he was always there. Whenever something exciting happens or like we
Yeah.
do something cool,
Well, he didn't
bro's
see Cocaine
always
Bear
there.
with us.
What?
We saw Cocaine Bear with Chris.
Yeah, we saw
Chris was on here.
Yeah.
He was on the one
Yeah, Chris was on
a
here.
podcast before this.
Chris made it a pain to record.
He was funny, but we
He'll
did have
say
to edit
some
some out
out-of-pocket
though.
shit.
We had to edit some stuff out.
I had to edit like 5 or 6 things out, and you know I hate editing.
He's funny though, but
You can tell by every video that we have recorded and uploaded, it's all uncut.
yeah, we like keeping it like organic though.
Yeah, we like
Just
keeping it very
general
organic.
talking.
But then Chris would say some shit to where I'm like, you can't.
It
You
was
just
so
can't.
funny. I would
can't
start crying,
allow
laughing,
that.
and you're like, "Hey, you know," because you're like,
I'm like, you can't say that shit, man. And he's just like, okay. I'm like,
Man.
bitch.
but definitely a party movie.
Overall, did we
Definitely
enjoy it?
rewatch. Overall, I did enjoy it.
I loved it. It was awesome.
I would give it.
I'm. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. 4.5 stars. I'm gonna say that.
I want to say 5, but I don't. I don't think it could be. I don't think it's perfect though. But it's really good though. I don't know. What's it? I mean, like, why do you say 4.5 and not a 5?
Just because I like obviously there are ways that it can like do better. I feel,
Yeah, I mean, no movie is gonna be really perfect.
except for like there are some movies where I just say it's perfect.
Like, what's an example?
Miles Morales, Into Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
Or
that movie was
yeah,
good.
that was a great.
We could
one.
review that one. It's been a while,
And Ratatouille.
but
And Ratatouille. I've caught myself rewatch and Kung Fu Panda. I've rewatched myself like I've seen myself rewatch all those movies.
yeah.
And La La Land for me. Well, we can because you haven't watched it. We can review that at some point if you ever want to. But yeah, well, like it's rare for movies to be that good to me where I'm like, yes, I would love to spend another like 2 hours of my life watching this content that I've already seen 5 times again. Which I probably should stop. I should probably use that to work off through the barrel. But
I would say.
oh, I just realized my uncle has a link to this. Well, I guess he's not my uncle, but like a family member that's an adult that's not in my close family has a link to this. And I'm just cursing left and right. Damn it. Sorry, Uncle Lo. I'll see you
Hey,
next Sunday at the
You
beach
have
club.
some facial hair. He's a man.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah,
Hopefully my little cousin
it's not it.
doesn't watch this.
Dude, again, man, I literally don't know who's gonna be watching this.
Yeah.
Adults, hopefully not kids, because we say some weird shit and also curse like I
Dude,
just
I've been
did.
watching Markiplier since I was like 7th or 6th grade.
Yeah.
I'm sure, whatever.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna be watching this instead of Cocomelon.
Yeah. Let's watch some guys review Cocaine Bear. Bro's still stuck on the passive fire. Oh shit!
Dude, he's just like Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt!
Oh, I'll give him 4.5.
Damn it,
Two.
you keep giving it the same score.
I was gonna say a 5.
But
'Cause
then
it's
But
awesome.
then I pointed out that like not everything can be perfect, and it's like we still
Yeah.
gotta think about like what we based it off of. Actually, no. These are personal opinions.
I'm just saying for me, I would probably say 4.5 because I think I wanted more violence. Maybe.
If there were more fight
Maybe that's
scenes.
what it is. Maybe more fight scenes. Maybe I just love the fight scenes so much that I wanted more. Maybe that deserves a 5 then. Because I wanted more.
I'm still keeping my 4.5 just because they could have done better with the music, and they could have done better with the camera work. Just the music wasn't as memorable.
You're right.
The camera work
Maybe.
camera work could have been way better. It wasn't the Batman, but they still had some cool stuff in it. Advertising, I feel like they could have done way more. Like the poster, I feel like could have been. There are people on TikTok that like remake movie posters, and that's how they earn money, because it's like people watch their videos and people just remake movie posters, and it's like some of them are better than what are actually given to us. Some of them are way better than what they are actually given. So
yeah,
like I'm sure someone remade like Bullet Train or something like that, and I'm sure it like looks dope as hell, but for what we have right now, it's a thumbnail. But
do we want to move the thing just so I can see the thing again? I feel like in future videos we should probably have like something different, because
we can come up with a different layout. But
yeah, because they can't really see the poster
I
though.
want to keep us on the sides.
We can make the poster smaller and then like.
I'm sure we can come up with something.
We'll come up with something.
I'm sure we'll come up with something at some point.
I would give it a 4.5 though.
Yeah.
Because you're right. The camera work could have been better. Like I feel like with the amount of action and like the theme of the movie, I feel like some of the camera work could have enhanced the fights better.
Mm-hmm. Keep looking to that. Well, I should be looking to that.
Yeah.
I can't. I hope we get big in our bickering and our nerdness become TikTok clips, podcast clips.
We just have one of those mobile games under it.
Yes. So did you ever know? It's the dude running, or like it's the knife game. All right.
Or it's like someone doing the oddly satisfying, just like cutting up the sand. You seen those? Where
and like they press down in the glass. Yeah, I got you.
Into those glass cups. But anyway,
right.
I give it a 4.5. There was tiny stuff that it could have done better that didn't make it. Because also, I don't think it was on par with Miles Morales and the Batman. Stuff like that.
Also, it's
but it
different
was amazing.
It's different for superhero movies because we grew up
growing
up
too.
in an age where like superheroes are really in like cinematic stuff and like actually in movies. So it's like we're kind of like it's like we've kind of been like, how do I say this, spoiled with like the awesomeness of like superhero movies.
We've been conditioned
Yeah, we've been conditioned to see stuff that isn't real in movies. Like, that's where we are. But, you know, whatever.
The Bullet Train, I liked it.
We'll watch movies from, like, before 2000.
Yeah.
If we want to. And then we'll give our honor reviews.
It was so great. I love Bullet Train. I think a 4.5. You said 4.5.
I love you, Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
How much... what was the final score? As we were calling it, the final score.
And final score, 8 out of 10, 80%, and Reese and I both gave it 4.5 stars out of 5. That's our final score.
It was a good movie.
That was fun.
I liked it.
I loved it. It was awesome.
Definitely would recommend. If someone you know hasn't watched it, you should have them watch it.
Yes.
It's not even
like,
horribly
it's such a
gory.
fun movie.
Yeah, like it's a lot of fighting and violence based, but it's not.
I'm so sorry about this chair. It's like the legs trying to break off. This is the same one that Chris was sitting on.
Dude, that's the one that. All right, but.
My ears are killing me.
What was I saying? Oh, it was violent, but it wasn't. You know.
It's not
like
cocaine,
it wasn't like 1917 violent or like a war movie violent. It wasn't gory. Was it gory? I mean, they had blood, but
it wasn't
it wasn't gore.
Yeah, it wasn't like you see shit you can't unsee.
I mean, maybe the goriest thing.
The goriest thing is the eyes.
Maybe like some blood coming out of this girl's eyes.
Yeah.
But it was only for a few seconds, and wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think really anyone could enjoy this movie.
Yeah, it's
It's fun.
I've been
You
trying
always
to get,
love the characters.
See, I've been trying to get Caroline to watch this, and she is so hell bent on not watching it just because.
Why?
Just because I want her to watch it. I like it. That's why. That's exactly why. That's exactly why. So when we do family night movies, it's on both lists, baby.
She's
so
gotta watch it.
It has a chance to win. But
Anyone
yeah.
should watch it.
All right.
I loved it. Great movie, great casting. Brad Pitt played a great role.
Do you want to do the outro?
I forgot how to do the outro.
Okay. Somewhere on the video, there's gonna be a video.
Oh yeah. So somewhere we're gonna put the channel on Will's face this time.
That's fun.
Our podcasts, which we publish regularly, our podcast episodes, that'll be somewhere on over here on my face. Make sure you check that out. It's a lot of fun.
Don't forget the past episode that we did.
Oh, yeah. Here's gonna be more final score videos. The playlist, another video. Definitely check those out if you like this video. It was a lot of fun doing these.
I just farted.
Dude, it's so bad, man.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
We're cutting it there.